I'm going to try to make an 8-panel welding cap from scratch. The first thing we're going to do is assemble the brim. If you want to add interfacing to one of the panels, you can do that, but place the right sides together, stitch the top edge at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Flip the right sides out and press it down. Next, we're going to add brim stitches. Add as many as you want. I added 4 and used a zigzag stitch. Moving on, grab your sweatband panel, place the foam on the secondary fabric, place the right sides together, and stitch the top edge at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and add a top stitch. This next step is optional. We're going to be using a serger to join the 2 layers of the sweatband to make it into one. From here, grab the crown panels, place 2 sets off to the side, separate the remaining sets, locate the back edge, place the right sides together, and stitch the back edge at a 1/4 inch seam allowance and add a top stitch. Lay the assemblies out with right sides facing up, stitch at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and add a top stitch. Then go ahead and repeat this process for the final crown panel. Place the right sides together, stitch at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and add a top stitch. Lay out the assemblies, place the right sides together, lining up the top and side edges, stitch the top edge at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, flip the right sides out, and add a top stitch. The crowns are complete, so we can grab the band panels, place the right sides together, lining up the back seam and the center seam, place a few pins and stitch at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then add a top stitch. Lay out both assemblies with the front center facing forward, and we're going to line up the center brim with the center assembly, place a few pins, then grab the lining, place it over top with right sides together, lining up the back seam, stitch all the way around the outside edge, leaving a 2 to 4 inch gap. Find the opening, flip the right sides out, push the fabric inward so the right sides are together, and add a top stitch all the way around the bottom edge. The last thing you need to do is add your branding, and your welding cap is complete.